Throughout the Terras de Basto, there's one indispensable point of reference, the majestic Monte Farinha, topped by the sanctuary of Nossa Senhora da Graça at an altitude of 996 meters. Monte Farinha emanates a magical aura and has been a place of worship since ancient times. Amazed at such beauty, poets and novelists have described it as the holy mountain, altar, green pyramid, lady, princess, queen, godmother, or simply and passionately, mother. It's a sacred space where much of the region's history and culture can be told. The sanctuary of Nossa Senhora da Graça is the most beautiful and spectacular Marian sanctuary of the Trás-os-Montes region. Rebuilt in 1775, the monument is carved in granite from the region. Monte Farinha was the region's main political and military centre in the pre-Roman era, and the municipality boasts the largest concentration of ancient hill forts in the Terras de Basto zone. The mountain itself harbours 3 hill forts, the largest of which is the Crastoeiro, that has many vestiges of house and street walls and also rupestrean engravings. The Alvão mountain chain leads visitors to the Alvão Natural Park, which occupies a third of the territory of the municipality. The park's mountains are formed predominantly by granite and slate, separated by outcrops of quartzite. The park's ex libris feature is the waterfall in Fisgos de Remelo, with an elevation of 250 metres, one of Europe's largest waterfalls in a truly stunning location. Before and after the waterfall, the river Olu forms river beaches and lagoons of crystal clear water, known as the Upper and Lower Piocas, which are highly popular in the summer. The steep slopes of the terrain offer spectacular sights in places such as Ferreira, Alto Valão, Paradança and Nossa Senhora da Piedade. The Serra de Alvão houses several mountain villages, still with typical transmontane balconies and slate roofs, including Ermelo, Barreiro, Pardelhas and Travassos. The municipality's western border is defined by the river Tâmega, whose valley is rich in vineyards and manor houses, passing through picturesque villages such as Atei. The Church of Atei is an ancient Romanesque building. According to local legend, the 7 counts of the family of Sousões from the period before the foundation of Portugal are buried here. In the mountainous zone at the confluence of the rivers Cabril and Cabrão, we encounter the Lavada de Pescaredo, an 18th century irrigation channel that passes through landscapes of incomparable beauty, including woodlands with oak, laurel and ash trees. Near the town of Mondim de Basto, the river Cabril is crossed by a Romanesque bridge, used for many centuries by pilgrims on the way to Santiago de Compostela. The town, now a leading tourism spot at the foot of Monte Farinha and circled by the river Tâmega, boasts a perfect symbiosis between 18th and 19th century architecture and modern buildings. The camellia gardens and green spaces create a highly romantic setting. The town was born and developed around the Capela do Senhor. This granite, Romanesque chapel with Baroque decorations is listed as a building of national interest. The historical centre developed around the Casa do Herói de Cima, an 18th century manor house that now houses the town hall. The centre is a tangled web of alleys and streets, courtyards and alcoves, balconies and stone steps, with carnations and geraniums exhibited against the wooden shutters and granite pedestals. The historic centre also houses the Casa de Cultura and the Tourism Office. Other key municipal infrastructures include the Municipal Library and the Museum Centre, which has exhibits dedicated to the region's ethnography, archaeology and geology. The Parish Church was significantly remodelled in the 18th and 19th centuries, and its highlights include the high altar with a sumptuous gilded altarpiece. The church house is also an 18th century building with delightful gardens. Other landmarks in the town include the Green Zone that separates the old town from the modern developments and includes a children's playground, artificial lake and the municipal open-air swimming pool. The municipality is attracting more and more tourists every year. The accommodation offer includes a campsite, guest houses, holiday cottages, a hotel spa and a 4-star hotel. The fresh air of the mountains is ideal for beekeeping, and the quality of Mondim de Basto's honey is well known outside the municipality. Gastronomy is one of the key local strengths, with typical dishes such as Maronesa veal, one of the most important local dishes, as well as desserts from Ate and Vinho Verde wines. The municipality hosts many cultural events and festivals throughout the year, from international motorhome encounters to the municipal festivities in July and the Feira de Terra in August. Sporting activities are another hallmark of the municipality, including mountain biking, water sports and running competitions. The area near the sanctuary of Nossa Senhora de Graça is the ideal place for hang gliding. Experts in this modality can fly from here to distances of more than 100 kilometers. In August, this area also hosts the most emblematic stage of the Tour of Portugal long-distance bicycle race, the ascent to Nossa Senhora de Graça, which attracts tens of thousands of visitors and fills the streets of Mondim de Basto and the slopes of Monte Farinha with people looking to take part in a huge festive event and enjoy the municipality's breathtaking landscapes. The other key festive event in the annual calendar is the Night of the Pilgrims of Santiago during the municipal festivities, a huge celebration which culminates with traditional picnics and perfectly encapsulates the joy and vitality of this unforgettable place.